What are African American funeral traditions and cultural heritage? Have you ever wondered how African American funeral traditions reflected a rich cultural heritage? These customs are deeply influenced by African ancestral practices, the history of slavery, and Christian beliefs. They focus on celebrating the life of the deceased rather than just mourning their loss. One of the most significant aspects is the homegoing service. This service honors the deceased return to their heavenly home, symbolizing freedom from earthly struggles and a reunion with God. Historically, enslaved Africans in America faced restrictions on gathering for funerals. However, the introduction of Christianity allowed them to hold religious services. These gatherings became moments of joy and hope, contrasting with the more somber funerals in white Christian culture. Biblical stories of deliverance and the promise of glory after death shape the celebratory nature of these funeral rites. Key elements of African American funerals include homegoing services, which blend solemnity with joy. These services celebrate the deceased's spiritual journey and often involve heartfelt expressions of grief and hope. Community gatherings play a vital role, as funerals are social events where family, friends, and community members come together to support one another and share memories. Another important aspect is the funeral procession. This procession typically moves from the family home or church to the cemetery. It may feature a fleet of cars or even a horse-drawn carriage, symbolizing respect and a collective farewell to the deceased. Music is also central to these services. Spirituals and gospel music, rooted in African American history, express grief, faith, and hope. Choirs or congregational singing often fill the air, creating a powerful atmosphere. Decorating the casket and grave is another cherished tradition. Families adorn these spaces with flowers, photographs, fabrics, and keepsakes to honor the deceased. This practice connects to African customs that guide spirits. Emotional expression is encouraged during these funerals. Open displays of crying, wailing, laughter, and storytelling are accepted as part of the communal mourning process. Following the burial, a post-funeral meal known as a repast often takes place. This gathering provides a space for family and friends to share food, memories, and support one another. These traditions reflected a cultural heritage that values both the spiritual and social aspects of death. They recognize death as a transition to freedom and peace. For those involved in African American elder care, understanding these customs is essential for respectful end-of-life planning and funeral arrangements. It helps families honor their loved ones in meaningful ways that affirm their identity and provide comfort during difficult times.